What's up, YouTube? Freq-Out Radio back with another video. Out here with my dog Bella, and I got the new 5R Mini with the Nagoya 701G on there. We're gonna take a walk, see how far we can get out. Be right back. I want you guys to actually see. I just unpaused it 3 seconds later, well, 10 seconds later, but I want you guys to actually see how far I'm walking for this. Testing, 1, 2, 3, testing. Testing, 1, 2, 3, testing. So what I did is I brought, come on, Belle. Come on. So I brought come on, this way, Belle. One more. Come on. So I brought both, the one with the stock antenna and the 701G. So we're gonna see how far, comparably, compared to one another, how far they reach. Sorry. Good girl, Belle. So yeah, I'm lucky to have this wooded, nice little section where I live. Pretty cool. Let me fix this. Hold on, Belle. She loves this walk. It actually goes out pretty far. Go ahead, Belle. Go. Get up there, you lazy dog. You lazy puppy. She's the lazy dog, but she's a good girl. She's not lazy, but. Testing, 1, 2, 3. UV-5R Mini, Nagoya 701G. Testing, 1, 2, 3. UV-5R Mini, Nagoya 701G. Let me try this one. Turn this one down. Testing, UV-5R Mini, stock antenna, low power. Testing, UV-5R Mini, stock antenna, low power. Come on. So, all right, so that's that. These remind me of those high terror antennas I've been getting, but they're tuned for GMRS frequencies, UHF upper. Looks just like them, identical. So I can't take these off without marking them because I won't be able to tell the difference. So testing, UV-5R Mini, Nagoya 701G, low power. UV-5R Mini, Nagoya 701G, low power. All right, and guys, at the house I have, well, for those of you that watch the channel, I have the Retevis MA1 hooked up with the 4850 K-pin plug adapter to connect my Surecom SR112 to the Retevis MA1 with the, it works beautifully and it sounds super clear. But today I have the UV-25 Baofeng. Come on, Belle. I have the UV-25 Baofeng connected to the MERS GMRS tuned N9 TAX Labs Slim Jim hanging off my my ceiling, about 6 inches from a metal hook, but it has a zip tie in between for no obstruction. So it works pretty good too. I get out pretty decently with that thing normally, so that's why I wanted to test these today. And when I actually show you the walk that we go, which is pretty far. The reason why I wanted to show you the walk is because I want to show you how many trees and obstructions we have in between where we're going. So It is a lot. You can see how wooded this area is. So testing Nagoya 701G UV-5R Mini low power. Testing Nagoya 701G UV-5R Mini low power. On the dock. Come on, Belle. Come on, want to go for a walkie? Come on. Let's go. Now I want to walk and she doesn't, you know. Any other time I want to take her for a quick pee or whatever, she wants to stay out and gallivant. But when I want to walk, she wants to stop and smell the roses. Testing, stock antenna UV-5R Mini, low power. Testing, stock antenna UV-5R Mini, low power. So, being how small they are, can't expect to have really great audio. So, just from the first 2 hours of having these, and they're not chirp compatible, which sucks, but the CPS is pretty simple. I just don't, my buddy Alec was telling me to save it in CVS or something, not CVS. I forget what format he told me to save these in, CVD or something. I forget what he said, but he said to save that in chirp, save as in that format, and then when you go into the CPS, you can open it up. And a lot of these CPSs accept that format he was talking about. I gotta get myself acclimated with that. Not reacclimated because I never learned it, but so that's on the to-do list. I just picked up the DM32 Baofeng. CPSs look simple enough, but everyone I talk to says they have issues with color coding and time slots and all that stuff, so I'll figure it out. But the more people we get involved in this hobby, the better off we'll be, because people will just start coming out with easier ways to get these code plugs loaded up. And once you got it loaded up, you're good to go. But it's also good to learn how to program your radios for the front of the radio, because if you do have them for prepping your emergency comms, get these things programmed, because if you think the lights go out and we're off grid and we're off and the grid goes down and we're out for any lengthy period of time and you have to go to your comms communication plan, and you're gonna think you're gonna learn on the fly how to program these things without ever looking at one, you'll be there for a long time. So learn them now. If you bought them just for your emergency comms, learn them now, because you're not gonna have time to get these things programmed up. Even if you're using them for simplex. Repeaters, unless they're running off battery, solar, those will be down within a few days if they are running on a backup. But grid down means grid down. So anything that's not being solar powered is going to lose power as soon as the backup goes down. So all those people that, get your Baofengs and your radios programmed up for your repeaters if the grid goes down. I don't think they're thinking properly, because the grid goes down and these repeaters don't have a backup, but they're not running off solar. Those are going to be down as well. First couple days, yeah, absolutely. It'll be crucial to have those. But if you're just running for simplex, for your emergency comms plan, still get to know your radio and get them programmed up. Even that worst case scenario, there's companies that do it. If you have to, just have them shipped to you already programmed. There's companies out there that do it. What's that YouTube? Civilian. I got to get back to you guys on that one. First Citizen, not Black Citizen. I watch him too, though, but Forget the guy's channel's name. The name of the channel. But I'll put it in, I'll link it in the description once I figure it out. Let's get a quick test. Testing UV-5R Mini, Nagoya 701G, low power. Testing UV-5R Mini, Nagoya 701G, low power. Okay. Try to stock. Testing stock antenna, UV-5R Mini, low power. Hold on, Bell. UV-5R Mini, low power. Come on. Come on. So now we are out of my development, essentially. And this one, left, babe. Come on. Wait, no. Come on, Belle. Do this all the time. Get out of the road. This way. Get out of the road. Stay. Wait for me. She's such a damn wacko, I swear. Stubborn. Man. Talk about a stubborn pit bull. Jeez. Slow down. Testing UV-5R Mini, stock antenna, low power. Testing UV-5R Mini, stock antenna, low power. So, if you ask me, that one sounded better than Nagoya. Testing Nagoya 701G, low power, UV-5R Mini. Nagoya 701G, low power, UV-5R Mini. Oh. Got a DOG in the area. Come on, Belle, get out of there. Come on. Let me cross this road, guys. I'll be right back. All right, we're back. A lot of traffic on these back roads, but what this is this road runs in between all the backs of these houses. And it goes, if you see the power lines, it goes for a distance. I just stumbled across this trail, so I am way that way, but a little bit that way, but can't get there through that way. You got to walk through those trails we just walked through in the woods. So a guy commented in one of my videos. He asked if I could start using the same HT, same model, just switch out different antennas to see which antenna works better. It's a great idea. Come on, Belle. So I'm gonna start doing that as well. Not just do that, but I'm gonna incorporate that because that was a good idea. And I have thought about that all the time, but I like mixing it up. There's only maybe a handful of really good antennas. I ordered those Comet handheld whips that everyone raves about, the SRJ, H, I forget what they are, but I got those coming on Sunday. 2 of them BNC connectors. Let's test this one out. Testing Nagoya 701G UV-5R Mini, low power. Testing Nagoya 701G UV-5R Mini, low power. So we are walking it is a decent amount of, there's power lines everywhere. How you doing? Good, how are you? Yeah, she is. So yeah, testing UV-5R Mini stock antenna, low power. Testing UV-5R Mini stock antenna, low power. Okay, starting to get a little scratchy. So yeah, so back to the antennas. There's only a few really good antennas, especially for GMRS. There's a ton of ham antennas. A lot of dual band antennas that get away with GMRS, not necessarily resonant in 462 to 467, but they work. Like those Comets I just ordered, they supposedly do really well in GMRS. So I ordered those whips. I think they're 15.2 or 15.4 inches. But let me try the Nagoya. Testing Nagoya 701G UV-5R Mini low power. Testing Nagoya 701G UV-5R Mini low power. Come on, Belle. Come on. Come on. Pause this for a minute till she's... Oh, is she ready? As soon as I pause this, she's going to come. I know it. Come on. Hold on, guys. 2 seconds later. I knew it. I should have just waited. But yeah, so a lot of dual band antennas get away with the GMRS frequencies. But because of the fact it is on the upper side of the UHF band, that just by chance a lot of them fall right into that UHF VHF band. But the Nagoya 701G, those things are really good. Those things are flat on that nano VNA. 462 to 467, that thing's flat. That's given a 1.1 to 1. Those are really good antennas. Can't speak highly enough. And the one guy who did the review on it, that Comet, that's the one I bought, the two, that actually did better for him. And he is about 2.8 miles from his QTH. And he's hitting his little simplex repeater really well at 2.8 miles. And he's out in Arizona. I forget his name. Ham and I think Test. I'm bad with these names, guys. I watch so many different YouTubers. It's the he's like middle-aged guy, maybe 60, 70, 65 years old, 60 years old. He lives out in Glensdale, Arizona. And something ham something reviews, ham radio equipment review. I guess I got to link that one in the description as well. Oh God, there's a park right here. So this is a power plant right here. This little not a power plant, I'm sorry. This is a go, Belle, go. Our electrical grid for the, I don't know how many I don't know how much of my location this covers, because they put them, each one of these has maybe sectors that they like when I was in Belmar during Sandy, we didn't have power for going on 22 days where we were at. And you know, people, it's weird because people would have electricity 3 blocks down from us. We'd be like, wait a minute, how are these people? But they're not on the same I can't think of the word, man. I'm having a brain fart. Same grid, essentially. So, yeah, they break them down like that, especially in small towns like where I was at. You know, your neighbor can have electricity and you can't because you're on a different grid. Or it's a different zone. That's the word I was looking for. So, yeah, they zone those things out pretty, in close proximity, too. So, you, like I said, you could be across the street from someone that has power and you not, which is aggravating. Get to know your neighbors. Testing stock antenna UV-5R Mini, low power. Testing stock antenna UV-5R Mini, low power. Let me stop and give a good one. Testing UV-5R Mini, stock antenna, low power. Testing UV-5R Mini, stock antenna, low power. So we are it's far. I want to say how long I've been recording. Yeah, so I want to say, let me look at this. Yeah, probably about 1.5 to 1 3/4 miles away. As the crow, it's probably more than that, what I actually walked, but I only care about as the crow flies. So, testing Nagoya 701G UV-5R Mini, low power. Testing Nagoya 701G UV-5R Mini. And this is it. So this is it. It comes out to this right here, and then it turns around. Come on, Belle. Come on. And then it stops. And then that's the end of the trail. Come on, let's go. We're going this way. Come on. Let's go. Get over here. Let's go. She always wants more. Nothing's ever good. Come on, let's go. Come on. Find your track. Go. Let me fix this. Hold on, baby. All right, come on. So there we go. Let me get one more while we're stopped. Nagoya 701G, low power, UV-5R Mini, 1 3/4 miles. Nagoya 701G, low power, UV-5R Mini, 1 3/4 miles. Come on. So it's spotty. I mean, it's getting through, but it's definitely spotty. That is on low power. Let's try. I wish they can program the side key. I got it on the radio. Wish they can. They do let you customize that, but not for power. Wish they did do that. Now it's on high. Testing Nagoya 701G high power UV-5R Mini. Testing Nagoya 701G high power UV-5R Mini. Yeah. Ton of difference. Come on, Bill. Let's go. Huge difference. That's when you use high power. So that is a perfect scenario where you would kick up to high power. Don't use high power unless you need it. So you see how it was on low the whole time, and then it got really scratchy and you could barely make out transmission. Hold on, she's making me dance here. You could barely make out your transmission. You could feel you're at the footprint of it, the outskirts of the footprint, like you're pushing it. That's when you kick it to high power or medium even. I wish this had medium power. I would have kicked it to medium. It probably would have done just as well. So I'm sure a lot of you know this already. Sometimes when you're out there and you mistakenly keep your HT default on high power and you're transmitting for a couple minutes and you don't realize it, like, man, that sounds really good. And then you kick it down to low once you realize you're in high and it sounds just as good. that is usually the case, unless, for instance, like I just showed you, that would be ideal in that situation to kick it up to high, and it worked. You saw it. So let me go in here right now, kick it back down to low. Testing Nagoya 701G UV-5R Mini, low power. Testing Nagoya 701G UV-5R Mini, low power. Nice little walk though, nice little path I found. It's good for antenna testing. Seeing how far you can get your range out walking. And there's a ton of trees. Like I said, I'm literally at a electrical plant. Testing 1 2 3 701G. Testing 1 2 3 701G. If there was gonna be, look at all these power lines right here. So these antennas are really good. Let me check the stock, see if that's true with the stock one as well. Probably gonna get a lot more static and hissing. Hold on, Bell. Testing stock antenna UV-5R Mini. Testing stock antenna UV-5R Mini. Yeah, see the difference? So huge difference. And buy2wayradio.com has these specific ones with the sticker, which if you watch my channel, I thought they were knockoffs or counterfeits. And if they are, they're still flat on the band. So don't really care. They're 10 bucks instead of 20. So for $10, if you get a knockoff and it's got a little sticker on it and you're saving 10 bucks a piece, you buy 4, it's 40 plus tax. You buy 4 of these on Amazon, you're spending 90 bucks with tax. So it saves you almost half the money, a little bit more than half. Testing Nagoya 701G UV-5R Mini. UV-5R Mini. Testing 701G UV-5R Mini, low power. Testing 701G UV-5R Mini, low power. Yeah, really good. So come on, Belle, we're not going that way. Well, that's it, folks. I'm going to wrap it up. There's nothing to do. You know it reaches this way. Just want to get a quick video done, these UV-5R Minis. I just got them about 2 hours ago, so still playing with them. I got about 4 channels programmed in off the CPS. And I'll eventually... I got the channels I need in for my emergency comms plan, so as long as I get that done, that's all I care about initially. I usually tend to see if they come out with a chirp compatibility with these things. It just makes it a heck of a lot easier because you just pull up your old. I have them I used to not individualize them like I do now. Now, if I put an AR5RM in, I'll save it as AR5RM because I have 224 programmed in 1.25 meter band plugged in that one. I don't want to say code plug. A lot of people are calling them code plugs now, and it's analog. It's not a code plug. But a lot of people have them saved as one. But when you flash that onto an HT that doesn't have the 1.25 meter band, it says not supported, and it cuts that out. So rather than do that, I have one main one I save for quick flashing on stuff that's just is opened up to pretty much, like those AR5RMs, they're opened up to anything. The Baofeng K5 Plus, opened up for anything. So you could just flash those, the default one that you save for everything, just flash that right into those. Which hopefully they make all the radios that way soon. I know it's not FCC compliant when you use GMRS frequencies on a, but you're not hurting anybody, you're not interfering with anybody, and GMRS in my area is absolutely dead. But from Bella and I, Freq-Out Radio, I would say 7.3s, and remember everybody, height is might. Take care, guys. I'll see you on the next video. Freq-Out Radio!